Hello. As you can see, what I'm going to do today, I'm working on the Calgary Tower, and this is an old tower that I've got, so don't worry if things look a little bit different on this one. There shouldn't be too many differences. But what I wanted to talk about today was exploded views. So these are extremely useful. They help people in terms of understanding how an assembly goes together and how it comes apart. They're very straightforward to do. So that's what I'm going to walk you through now. So I'm going to go to the Assembly tab, and here you can see Exploded View. So I'm just going to hit that guy, and it pops up the Exploded View Property Manager. And what we want to do is to just step by step pull this guy apart. So what I'm going to do is to start here. And I'm going to select the component that I want to explode first. So in my case here, it's going to be the roof. And what I do is I start to pull it, and then I can use the spin box over here. And what I'm going to do is to move it out about 550 millimeters. That'll do. And then that's that guy, and I'm just going to say done. And then I won't move that one anymore. The next one that I'm interested in moving, and these are called steps. So each one is a step and it gives you a chain. So I'm going to click on that seal and I'm going to pull it up, and then I'm just going to zoom in a little bit, and I'm going to use the spin box because I want to bring that guy up so it's just short of that there. I'm going to say done. The next one I'm going to go for is the tower, the spire, that guy. Again, pull it up to give it the right direction. And I'm just eyeballing this. Something like that. The next one that I want is the wall. So I'm going to say done with that. And I'm going to hit the wall here. Now, these are all assembling in the Y direction. Because that's the way it goes together, you know, one piece on the other, and that's fine. But what you've got there, you can see, is you have the choice. I'm going to just hit that bottom seal there. No, I don't want that. I want the seal, this guy. That's the one I want. It gave me the whole of the cap, which I didn't want. And now I'm just going to use the spin box, get that where I want it, say done. Now the next one is the cap itself. I think you'll agree this is pretty straightforward. The convention with exploded views is they always explode in the direction that they would assemble. Excuse me. So if you have anything that's going to go in the X or the Z in this case, then you can just choose that direction and away you go. So what I've not done here is I haven't given myself enough space here to show the screw free, so I'll just hit the screw. And oh, not you. I'm going to hit the screw, and I can drag it down in the Y direction. And now if I do that, you can see that that's what I've got. So I'm going to say done with that, and I'm going to accept the whole thing. And then if I go to there you can see I've got the exploded view that I'm interested in. And an exploded view is actually a configuration. So if I go to Configuration Manager, open up that, you can see here I've got exploded view. If I right click, there's two choices: collapse, which puts it all back together again, and right click again and explode. So explode and collapse. And what I can also do is I can animate them. And you can see up in the top corner there, you've got the animation controller. And that's, I've got it set to go backwards and forwards. This is quite quick. I can go to half speed, and you can see there the options that I have. I can also, if you see, I can save the animation, and it makes a .avi file. So you could send this to a client and say, this is the way this operates, or this is the way it assembles, or whatever. So it's a really very, very useful tool, and it really aids understanding on the part of, who's going to assemble it, and a client and so on, very much indeed. Okay, so let me just explode that guy, and that's it. So that's how to make an exploded assembly.